How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Heavy Metal Diecast video and another one of our 1/72nd armor reviews, and we have another one here from Dragon Armor. It is the E-100 super heavy tank. This one, it is the Panzerkampfwagen E-100, and it was obviously, as I said, a super heavy tank being developed by Germany during World War II by Henschel. It was one of their vehicles from their E series that they were sort of devising vehicles from E10 to E-100. You know, you had the E25, the E50, etc., etc. But we are concentrating on this massive behemoth right here. Only one partial prototype was completed by the end of World War II, of course. Our model is of what a completed E-100 would look like, and these monsters would weigh in at over 100 tons. They would have 150 to 200 millimeters frontal armor, of course, and they did have around 120 millimeter side armor, which, you know, that would make them virtually impenetrable. These things were monsters. And of course, they did have a massive 128mm main gun with a coaxial 75mm gun, which you would find as a main gun on a lot of smaller tanks, of course. And I think this does look really awesome. And of course, for shits and giggles, there is a little MG34 sitting there as well. What we'll do is we'll open this box up if we can manage to do that. It is in the normal sort of box that these do come in, nothing special. We'll see if we can get this out. Beautiful. Wow, that is huge. And yeah, these would have been absolute monsters on the battlefield. And of course, these only did have an operational range of around 100 to 160 kilometers. For you mileage people out there, that is around 62 to 99 miles. So they couldn't go very far. I would imagine these would, you know, sort of be more used as a defensive tank rather than probably the world's slowest blitzkrieg. So I reckon these things, mate, if you would have seen these on the battlefield, you would have pooped your pants. Well, speaking of seeing, let's see if we can get this actual cover off and have a real close look at this awesome looking rendition here from Dragon Armor. Wow, that is a monster. Wow. That is crazy. So obviously a person would have been around this sort of this high. So this thing is huge. I think it had a 6-man crew as well, but it wasn't exactly the fastest machine either. I think they had a top speed, I don't know exactly what it was. It was something around 20 kilometers an hour or something like that. It wasn't fast, depending on, of course, the terrain that it was going over as well. Wow, this thing is a massive beast. But the quality of this build, this is really nice. The paint, beautiful. It's got some little highlighting, some shading. That looks absolutely great. Tracks look beautiful. Man, this is huge. Does the 128mm move? It does. It does have a little bit of elevation. Does the turret move? Let's have a little look at that. Oh wow, yep. It moves really smooth too. The turret sort of does feel a little bit plasticky. Main body does feel metal. I think it is cold to touch. But this is a really nice looking tank, and yeah, it would have been pretty scary if these actually got built and the Allies would have had to face some of these things on the battlefield. It would have been very painful for them indeed. But I reckon this does set up nicely, and this is a really nice build and a tough looking beast for sure. Yep. And of course, well, geez, it's hard to see what kind of screws are in there. It's held on by some screws. Yep, Phillips heads. So if you do have a normal Phillips head screwdriver, you can get these off the base too. So no dicky fancy triangles sort of headed screws. So you can get this off the base if you do want to display it without the base, of course. We'll put this on the deck and wind this video up. And yeah, I reckon this is a absolute beast from Dragon Armor. The E-100 looks fantastic. And of course, if you like this like me, give us one of those if you can find that button down there. Feel free to subscribe to the channel as per usual. And no doubt you would have seen the photos of this at the start. Don't forget to check out this on the turntable at the end so you can see it without my hands all over it, of course, and check it out in a little bit more detail. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching the video today. I hope you enjoyed this E-100 that we had for you. All right, everyone, you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.